Previously on The Final Pitch, the chosen entrepreneurs received their first mentoring sessions.
You should not just be planning for scaling up and I'm going to grow this big. At the same time that you're planning your scaling up, you should be planning on how to make yourself obsolete.
You need to be able to recruit, right? You have to be good. If you suck at it, how are you going to convince an investor?
This week, the picks of Michael Dargani tackle their business challenge.
What's underneath that?
So today I decided to be a marshmallow.
My name is John Aguilar, and I'm a serial entrepreneur based in Manila, Philippines. I've gathered 4 illustrious investors looking to fund and support the next great Filipino company. William Tiu Lim, founder of Mega Global Corporation, makers of the #1 sardine brand in the country, Mega Sardines. Michael Dargani, president and CEO of Ice Dream Inc., Philippine licensee of the well-loved global ice cream brand, Baskin Robbins. Mika Tan, millennial CEO of the MFT group of companies. And Mark Vernon, founder of the blockchain-based digital currency platform, TagCash. Our goal is to find the best up-and-coming entrepreneurs and help take their businesses to the next level. In the end, they face the investors in the pitch of their lives. Many will try, but only a few will make it to the final pitch. Since his early days as a restaurateur, Michael Dargani has always been an advocate of having a growth mindset. Even now, as a successful entrepreneur, Michael continues to uphold this virtue as he grows his businesses.
We've been growing. We've signed up several new locations. In fact, we're going to end the year with 21 stores. Then another very exciting thing that we're doing is really trying to gain traction with our delivery. We've started with Foodpanda. It's been very encouraging so far.
Foodpanda has been in the Philippines for 5 years now. We really have to bring about the best brands. So that's why we also made sure that we get Baskin on board our platform. It's really good news for us that Baskin is joining because Filipinos in general love sweets and it's an underexplored market, I guess, for food delivery, that it's good that we have them on board.
I really do believe that there's a huge opportunity there. It's a whole other segment. It's incremental business for us, so definitely a very exciting new opportunity there with delivery with Foodpanda.
We are grateful to be part of this momentous event with Baskin Robbins. As we enter this partnership, we're going to work hand in hand with the team to ensure that every delivery is a sweet experience, just like every single dessert that they have to offer.
There are going to be more opportunities, so we're there. We're just constantly looking. We constantly have our radar on, looking at any chance for growth, really.
Along his endless journey for growth, Michael struck a fruitful partnership with the online education platform educacion.ph through the previous season of The Final Pitch.
You have yourself a deal. I'm in.
Amazing.
The partnership with Educacion has been really good. I think Henry and I definitely see eye to eye on most things, really on everything. I think the company is in great hands with him leading it.
It's been very helpful working with Michael. We keep in touch on a regular basis and we meet every couple of weeks. It is quite a roller coaster ride, and so talking to someone who's been through it is always very helpful. Since we got the investment, we've actually grown our footprint by 40% in terms of employees. We opened an office in Cebu and Davao, and now more than half of our revenue is coming from working with brands and corporations. And then we've grown our traffic to about 8 million students a year now.
For me, it's also been educational to learn how these newer tech companies, younger, with younger blood, how they operate. It's part of my own education, or should I say educación. It's part of my own educación as well.
Michael's drive to continue expanding his palette of flavors in business now leads him to an encore on The Final Pitch, Season 4.
I learned from season 3 not to put any limitations, right? Because I think, when I first came in last year, I had my target, my industries and whatnot. But seeing all these pitches, it makes you realize that, you really shouldn't be limiting yourself. And again, consistent with having a growth mindset, learn about other industries, learn about different opportunities in different spaces. I wouldn't really say that I'm looking for anything in particular. I think The entrepreneurs who pitched this season were very good in general. I had a hard time narrowing it down to 4, but I'm happy with the guys I chose, and I've really been enjoying getting to know them better over the course of this season.
Michael now looks forward to taking a new batch of entrepreneur hopefuls under his wing.
So the companies I chose were AJA Marketplace, PCI Tech, Podcast Network, and Urban Greens. AJA, I was impressed with his ambition. He seems to have such big dreams and such big aspirations, and he seems to be really confident that he can get there. He has a track record.
In my 24 years of experience, I have experienced a lot of procurement processes. I found out a solution, which is AJA Marketplace.
He's been in the industry for a long time, so I could see that confidence.
So PCI Tech is all about virtual reality, augmentation of reality.
For PCI Tech, I chose him so that he doesn't push me off a building again. I was so impressed with the experience. That to me was a very effective demo. If it could make me feel that way, how effective can this technology be in the other applications, whether it's for seafarer training, Seaversity, or other applications?
I'd like to tell you about how we want to change the world through podcasting.
Ron is, he's like a live wire. You don't know where he's going to go. You don't know what he's going to do.
I'm familiar with your podcast.
Yeah.
In fact, I've listened to a few
thank
of
you.
the...
I love Baskin Robbins.
But the guy is passionate. He has fire. I did find the podcast network interesting because I'm personally interested in doing a podcast to promote financial literacy, to educate people on having an investment mindset. So that was definitely something that excited me about Podcast Network.
We are the Airbnb for urban farming.
Ralph, again, very passionate about what he's doing. So when he talks about reducing the carbon footprint, reducing energy consumption, being able to get high quality produce within any sort of geographical area, I thought that was an interesting model, but his passion really was impressive. I wish them all well. I think one thing that I really enjoyed speaking with them is, they seem to be really curious. I was talking a lot about, having an investment mindset and talking about your failures as well. Everybody likes to talk about the successes, right? We learn more from our failures than our success. Generally, I think they're all great people, and I think, they've got great ideas. They're very passionate, so I just wish them all the best.
Up next, entrepreneurs, please help me welcome your potential investor, Michael Dargani.
We're looking forward to a really big day with you guys.
It's time for Mike to get to know you better.
How's it going financially so far?
We're slightly under profit.
Hello, entrepreneurs.
Hi, John.
Welcome to the Baskin Robbins store here in Uptown Mall in Bonifacio, Global City. The 4 of you are here because you are the chosen picks of Michael Dargani for the final pitch. This will be the day when you will get to know the brand and the man behind Ice Dream Inc., the local franchise holder of Baskin Robbins here in the country. Entrepreneurs, please help me welcome your potential investor, Michael Dargani.
Hey, John. Hey, hi guys. Welcome to your ice cream paradise.
Wow.
We're looking forward to a really big day with you guys. Hopefully you learn a little more about what we're doing here in Baskin Robbins and, see how we can potentially work together. So all this talk, I know that all you guys are waiting for is to get to the ice cream. So why don't we get started with that, right? Okay.
Can I get a burnt caramel crunch? Because it's flavor of the man.
So that's our flavor of the month. Obviously, every month we come up with a new one. So 31 flavors, that's been the concept ever since. One for every day of the month was the original marketing idea behind that.
Do you have any yogurt flavored ones?
Yeah, we do. And they change periodically. We get different flavors of yogurt. I think right now we have berry cookies and cream is a frozen.
Oh, that one?
Yeah, that's a yogurt. Maui Brownie Madness over here is frozen yogurt. Try them.
I'll try it. Oh,
for health buff like you, right? Yeah.
Exactly.
I'm not surprised you asked that question.
Exactly. No, I love it.
As the entrepreneurs indulge in their sweet treats, Michael gets to know his picks one by one, beginning with Ralph of Urban Greens.
Tell me all about yourself, your business.
So we bring urban farming right to the city centers. We do that with hydroponics. What that allows us to do is we can reclaim unused, underutilized, and particularly unmonetized spaces here in the city and turn them into lucrative farms.
How's it going financially so far?
We're slightly under profit. So
Slightly
we're breaking even under profit on a month-to-month basis, but that's why we've already raised some seed funding through different investors, and that gives us breathing space for quite a while.
Tell me a little bit more about yourself. So you're part Filipino?
I'm part Filipino, yeah. I'm half Filipino, half German. I came to the Philippines about 3 years ago. I decided after my 10-year stint in the corporate world that I wanted to do something more contributing to this planet and also personal fulfillment. So I decided that I'd give it a go, and I knew exactly that if ever I was going to set up a business, it would be right here.
There's no question about it. I personally feel the Philippines, our time has finally come. There's been a lot of ups and downs over the years, but you'd have to be blind not to be able to see the opportunity in front that exists in the country today. Looking forward to learning even more in the coming days. We'll see how this goes. Time will tell. All right. Pleasure.
Thanks for
Take care.
Hi, Michael.
How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I've actually listened to a few of your podcasts. It's interesting stuff. Really looking forward to learning more.
My opportunity came in between first year and second year college. I worked in a call center. Working in a call center changed my perspective how hustling is done. And then I told myself, I'm never gonna get rich being an employee. I have nothing against being an employee, but I need to get there fast. So I took up entrepreneurship. And I wanna do it in a topic where I'm very passionate about, which is hustling.
I have to tell you that, listening to podcasts in general, it's something that is close to my heart as well, because I'm at a stage now where there is knowledge that I want to pass on, right? Just from my experiences.
Right. And the other thing I wanted to show you too, on Spotify. So they push your top podcast consumption. Bigger podcasts, smaller music.
That's great. That's great that it's getting that kind of exposure on Spotify.
And when you follow, that's it. They're already locked in for good. If you look at this, see music, if you go podcast, boom. These are the latest shows. They're already there.
Okay. Well, it's been interesting speaking with you. And who knows, maybe we can work something out.
We will. All right.
Thank
you very much.
Great speaking to you.
Bye.
All right. How are you? Have a seat.
Thank you.
Been an interesting business that you have there, AJA. Tell me more about it.
Actually, I'm in 3 years in operation right now. Basically focus on water industry, more on the water distribution network. It's more on government side of the business. So in my first year of operation, I have 36 million sales with only 4 products. And in my second year of operation, we achieved 52 million. And
150%
growth. Yeah, same operation. I'm now in a contracting business wherein I do contracting services for leak detection equipment, flow and pressure monitoring, and also non-revenue reduction.
So what are you looking for really in a partner?
My primary goal to look for a partner is to help me in my e-commerce business and help my company have a contractual capability of at least 500 million and above.
That's the needed capital for a project like this. Yeah. Well, it's interesting, like I said, sometimes it's about connecting the dots.
Correct.
What are the chances that somebody like this would approach me? Okay, well, this was really nice. I enjoyed speaking with you. And you ready for the challenge?
Yeah, I'll introduce you to my project manager for EJ Marketplace.
Okay.
This is Karen Samantha.
Hi, Karen.
Hello.
Hi, Michael. Hi, nice to meet you.
So she will take care of all the challenges.
For the challenge later?
Yes,
Okay.
I'm all ready.
Okay, good. We need to be fit for that.
Yeah, again, thank you.
Okay, nice meeting you. Bye-bye. Hi, good to see you. Have a seat.
Thank you.
Tell me more about the business.
I was a maritime instructor before. Then eventually, I studied 3D animation. Then I worked with Norwegian companies to develop assessment systems. Then it flourished. We are currently working with e-learning and pushing it to i-learning. So It's called immersive learning.
So what are the longer term plans? I mean, like, okay, so you're raising funds now. Where is it going to be used? And are you going to need further funding after this? Or is it...
Actually, we have already launched some e-learning platforms. So the first is to create awareness. Most schools in the Philippines have already e-learning. How do you switch it into something else, something new? Like they have Google Blackboard and everything. If you go to school, you don't get them because they trust the traditional way of teaching. But we wanted to replace the system. So we wanted to create a subscription base. So it's much more stable. As long as the platform runs, you load more content. That's what we're really looking at. We were even planning to create AR for Baskin Robbins. Yeah,
Really, yeah? Well, we can talk about that. Maybe it's something that can be deployed globally. Who knows? At this point, I still feel like I have to broaden my own understanding of it because it's so different from the typical business that would be pitched to me or that, I've been involved in, Looking forward to learning more. Okay, so are you ready for the challenge or you're
I have to fly back to Cebu.
You were saying you have an emergency.
Yeah.
With your co-founder. Yeah.
This is Dana. She's been working for me for almost 3 years.
Hi Dana, how are you? Nice to meet you. Hi. So you're ready for the challenge later?
Definitely.
Good. Okay, thank you.
Up next. All right, so Ron, what's underneath that?
So today I decided to be a marshmallow.
It's now time for your business challenge.
Oh my God, I'm freezing.
You guys are just getting started.
Wait for me!
For us, that was very demoralizing.
Woo! It's so much fun.
Hello, entrepreneurs.
Hey, John.
Hey, John.
All right, so Ron, what's underneath that?
You really want to see? So today I decided to be a marshmallow. So if you want Baskin Robbins, the marshmallow is here.
I love the costume.
Every inch of my body that had curves was exposed. The last fitted shirt that I wore that's like this is in college, guys.
For the two ladies, Kai and Dana, thank you for representing your CEOs. And now that you've had your one-on-one with Michael, it's now time for your business challenge. To introduce your challenge, I'd like to call in the Vice President for Marketing of Ice Dream Inc., Michael Dargani.
Hey guys, I'm John.
And their Marketing Manager, Daphne General. Daphne. So Daphne, what is the Baskin Robbins challenge?
The challenge for today is you have to scoop 1 quart of ice cream each. Each team will be given 2 fresh packs and 2 spades for this challenge. Now you will have to do this according to our Baskin Robbins standards and guidelines, which you will learn today from our team.
Pretty simple?
Yeah.
You think you're up for it?
Yeah.
So PCI Tech and Podcast Network, you are PCI Network.
Oh, let's do it.
Yeah.
Urban Greens and AJA Marketplace, you are Urban Marketplace.
Yay! Yeah. Boom.
If you're ready, let's begin.
Hi everyone, I am Ian Goto, Training Officer of Baskin Robbins Philippines, and I am here today to demonstrate the proper way of fresh packing. So let's start scooping.
Let's start scooping.
You scoop like this. So the standard way of a fresh pack quart is 1.5. There we go. So next we have to pack the order. Here you go, the finished product.
Nice. Congrats. Oh.
Thank you.
That.
Are you guys ready for your challenge?
Yes.
Okay, here are your fresh packs. I will distribute. Your spades are here.
Yes.
First team, you will scoop chocolate chip cookie dough and Maui brownie. Second team, you will scoop mint chocolate chip and Jamaica almond fudge. Entrepreneurs, you will be given 10 minutes for this challenge. Timer starts now.
I love how they came in and they seemed to think that, oh, this is going to be so easy, no problem, we can do this. And then when they tried doing the first scoop, it's like,
This is hard.
chipping off a rock because the ice cream is frozen solid, right?
Oh my God, I'm freezing.
Ron was just all over the place, he was scooping from one, it was falling in the other, which is like, that's not allowed, right?
That almost flew. That almost flew again. Baskin Robbins already has 32 flavors. The 32nd is made by me because I mixed them up. Because I couldn't control, like oh shoot, it's there now.
So I have to do another 300 grams, but it's already like overloaded. How am I gonna close this? How does yours look so clean?
Because you have to be careful. At the beginning, I was able to really get big scoops. And then at the middle of it, oh my gosh, I'm so tired.
Entrepreneurs last 3 minutes.
Go Ron, go Ron. We can do it.
Okay.
That's almost.
Oh!
It hurts, dude. We're gone.
That was some pretty impressive scooping back there. So unfortunately, I'm not here to tell you that your challenge is over. In fact, you guys are just getting started.
All right. Okay.
So the ice cream that you scooped needs to be delivered somewhere. So you guys are going to be transformed now from Baskin Robbins crew to Food Panda delivery guys.
Okay.
And I would like to turn you over now to Mikey from Food Panda, who's going to tell you about the correct protocols and procedures for delivering ice cream.
Hey entrepreneurs! So the challenge would take 3 parts. First is that you'd be making your way on foot to your delivery address. That will be disclosed later on. Once there, you'd be greeted by one of the Food Panda team that you will be putting on your Food Panda shirt and the Food Panda bag, wherein you're going to put your freshly scooped ice cream inside the delivery bag. From there on, you're going to make your way to the customers to greet them and say, "Hi, I'm from Food Panda, and here's your ice cream." I'll be sharing with you 3 criterias wherein you'll be judged on this challenge. So the first criteria would be how would you be handling the item from here on up to the customer. Second would be the courtesy. So how's your interaction with the customer? And lastly is how fast can you deliver the product? Are you ready?
Yeah.
Okay, so let me turn you over now to Miss Nanmita.
Great, so now you guys know how to deliver the ice cream. So the only missing information is where are you going to deliver it, right? So come on out with me. Okay, entrepreneurs, inside this box are the pieces of 2 identical jigsaw puzzles. Your task is to segregate the pieces of the 2 jigsaw puzzles and then to work as teams to solve the jigsaw puzzle.
Wow.
Once you solve the puzzle, the location will be revealed to you. Your time starts now.
Okay, open it up.
Guys.
Here. Pitch, Food Panda, Educas.
Here, one piece here.
I know where it is.
Education.ph office.
Okay.
Follow me.
It's already.
Hey, Ron! Wait for me!
Good thing I know the shortcut to this because apparently Ralph and them had to go through the long cut. I'm like, what?
I knew that the co-working space was in the same building, but I actually forgot the shortcut on the 4th floor.
Education.
We don't have an ID.
The security, God bless them because they were just doing their job. It was a challenge because you didn't bring your ID. What the hell?
Yeah, I didn't know. So in my mind, I thought it was part of the challenge that you have to be courteous.
Yeah, sir.
I made her run.
I'm dying. Wait for. Can you just stop and just wait? Then he said, no, there's an elevator here. You can rest. Okay.
So we have to go to the lobby first.
I cannot breathe.
So how's it going? You're right?
Luckily, someone bailed us out. I forgot who, but whoever that was, thank you.
Thank you. 9th floor.
Dude, you're here. Go, let's go in. We'll do it there.
Excuse me, sir.
The elevator. Can I have the shirts? They said, oh, you need to wear the shirts. Like, no, I'm gonna wear that in the elevator while I'm running.
We don't have an ID with us. We left all our stuff kasi.
Yeah.
We know it's their job, not to let us in. Yeah, I kept on telling me, it's their job, just respect them.
I got a
you
bit
know?
frustrated because they're like, nope, we're not gonna let you in. So that was, for
that was
us, that
really the
was
problem.
very demoralizing.
Are we here? No.
Make it look like you're happy, huh?
Yeah.
It's like, hi, we're happy for you.
It's okay, just calm down and enjoy this. Hero.
Oh. Hi guys, are you guys from Educacion? Yeah. Oh my God.
Yes, and we're from Food Panda, and here's your ice cream from Baskin Robbins.
All right, we have your ice cream here.
Hi everybody, we're also from Food Panda, who ordered some delicious fresh scooped ice cream from Baskin Robbins.
Yes, so we have.
It's an ice cream party.
Yes.
So by
We
these
did that.
bare hands,
With all the powers
with
of our
a lot
arms
of
and wrists.
love.
Yeah.
Hi, entrepreneurs.
Hi, John.
Hi, John.
Congratulations for completing your challenge. Entrepreneurs, I'd like you to meet Henry Mott Munoz, CEO of Educacion.ph, the Season 3 investee of Michael Dargani.
Nice to meet you guys. Thank you for all the ice cream.
So Henry, last season you were on this side of the room.
Exactly.
So what's it been like since you got an investment from Michael?
It's been wonderful partnering with Mike. So far enjoying it. Hopefully Michael is too.
So this is the fruit of a successful partnership between these two parties, and hopefully one, if not all of you, will be a partner as well. For now, congratulations for completing the challenge. Any last words?
No, well, just really happy to be here, and I hope you guys enjoy the ice cream. You don't see me very often, but I'm rooting for you, because my money's on the line.
And the winner for this challenge will not be revealed tonight. As you know, that is reserved for the final pitch. But for now, congratulations for completing the challenge, and we'll see you at the final pitch.
All right.
It's time to have some ice cream again.
Yay, ice cream. Ice cream.
Cheers. Cheers.
Cheers. Thank you.
Cheers.
Exactly.
Next time on the final pitch, it's the turn of Team Tag Cash to meet with their potential investor, Mark Vernon.
Let's get this money.
These are my mother's creations. You've got 1 hour to sell as much as you can.
Baka gusto mong bumili ng pendant. Sige na, please. Ayaw niyo talaga? Naman, pautangin mo muna siya. Kahit magkano lang. Ayaw talaga nila bumili.
I have a podcast called Hustle Share.
It's pretty big.
I personally would do a shout out on my podcast episode.
Would
to
you?
Thank you. Right?
Wow.
Boom. All right.